a month and change. Let's talk about Caesar's favorite national team, the United States men's national team, with his favorite player because of his politics, Christian Pulisic. No, I'm sure. What do you think of the U.S. men's national team's chances this World Cup? They are in Group B with England, the Islamic Republic of Iran, and Wales. Honestly, they're only in one. There's only two countries in this group, actually. It's just kind of whack, actually.
Whoa, whoa.
Because England and Wales aren't countries.
Not their fault, by the way.
Whatever. But what do you guys think?
I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about the US. Their qualifying was a bit rocky. And they're such a young team. Like, I think I saw, I know they came out with their roster for some matches they have coming up in September. And like their average squad is like 24 years old.
Wow.
The average age, sorry, for the squad is like 24 years old-ish. And like, I don't know, that's pretty young. And I don't see Pulisic as like a good captain.
Is he the captain?
Yeah.
That's why they call him Captain
America.
Oh, I just thought they just called him that.
So seeing him wear the armband is a bit weird.
That's really
he's another one I feel like doesn't watch soccer.
That's a great point, actually.
I feel like that's a very like a North American thing. Like they don't watch soccer in their free time. They don't actually care about it.
See,
too much ego.
This is Holly being part of We Made It podcast right now. That's it right there.
It's gonna come, trust me. It might take. I have some takes.
Yeah, let that inner thing come out,
Okay.
Especially against American players.
There'll never be a problem there. Years ago, we did literally an episode, I believe, about Pulisic. It was when America didn't qualify for the 2018 World Cup, right?
Letter to Pulisic.
Letter to Pulisic. And can you sit here, Bam and Holly, and tell me, since 2018 when they didn't qualify, and I believe that was the summer he transferred to Chelsea, right? Or was it a year after?
Probably.
Has there been any kind of or some type of improvement in Pulisic's game?
Oh, I haven't seen. He's not the standout player like he was at Dortmund. Like he's not as eye-catching as he was there. And like I guess that's what happens sometimes. I just think it's like, is it a mentality thing? Like you get that big move and you're like, okay, I'm gonna slack a bit, like how you say with Weston McKennie. Like is it one of those things? But
I honestly feel like maybe him being in Germany was like nicer to him, but England don't have no love for an American player. And the media is harsh, and it's just a different culture. And I feel like I've seen him play well for Chelsea, but there's got to be something there where like there's got to be a reason why the managers don't trust him. Like there's got to be a reason. Like last season, or maybe the season before that, I was like, he's basically the same as Mason Mount. But Mason Mount has solidified himself as a starter, and he also looks better than him. I don't feel like there's any reason why Pulisic shouldn't be better than him. It seems like to me it is a mentality thing.
I don't even think he's that much better than Hudson-Odoi, to be honest with you.
Oh, definitely not. No.
Like Pulisic, I said on that show, I think has an immense amount of talent. Like he has things to make it happen. But I think the areas that he was lacking, there's other players I've looked at around the world and been like, yo, they need to address this part, and they work towards it and they put results. Bam on the show came in here, was talking about Vinicius having a paper foot, whatever, right? Last year scored with 27 goals. Like that's huge.
No, Caesar, I'm not gonna let you do this to me.
You said he had no foot.
Caesar.
So anyways, no. You gotta respect the rules of the show.
Caesar, no. I said he doesn't have a powerful shot, and he's to this day scored one goal outside the box. But he's a good finisher.
Yes. Okay.
No. See, Look at this. You think somebody's on your team, but he's trying to paint a narrative.
When you
on
talk
you.
about him, I turn conservative, and I think you're fake news media, and I hate it. So this is my truth. I'm talking about my truth.
Gotcha.
Nah, but Pulisic, I think that I think what Holly said is a great point. It's like kind of resonating with me. I don't think he's a big student of the game. I think that some of the best players in the world are always constantly trying to work on something, whether they're trying to become better right now or in the future when their athleticism diminishes, they work on other aspects of the game to become better. How is that possible when you're a young star in like Germany, then you play for a young national team that is not trying to, that is giving you the world. They give you the keys to the building. And the first time that actually happened, you lost was it in Haiti? No, in Dominican, the big game they lost.
Trinidad,
They lost in Trinidad to get into the World Cup. With all the, and then that came out later that year, all the billions that were spent into USSF, all this stuff going on. It was bad. The 4-year redemption story, the comeback. Oh, we got the youth now. They did all the media campaign. He's always had a lot of like real hype media pushing him to a stardom. In America, oh, he's the next kid. We'd watch Champions League matches. They're gushing over him. And then I pull up the Wikipedia on here. I'm like, bam, he scored 3 goals in 2 years. Like, I'm like, and they were all last weekend. So it's like, great, you're doing some stuff in group stage, but it's like, where's the production? He goes to Chelsea. Now it's at 160 caps on the last 2 teams, and he has 39 goals and 160 caps or 200 caps appearances. I'm like, the production just doesn't equal the like amount of attention and amount Chelsea paid for him. I mean, how good are you really if they're trying to loan you out to Newcastle? I mean, I don't really know what the deal is here. I don't think USA has enough. The problem with USA is they're not humble. Like, they're not humble. They never truly invested in the real areas of growth in America to develop talent. They just basically reinvested on what they had previously and flipped a lot of clubs around and put the US badge on them. But they never went about and truly invested into lower income areas that didn't make soccer more accessible for people here who can afford it. It's still a higher, like it's for the middle class and higher class Americans to be able to afford to play the sport. And that's not where the talent comes from in this country. You're depreciating a large majority of this country by just getting that one little pool of people. I don't think they're going to be that good. I don't think they're going to get the result. I think that I can see Iran beating them easily. I can see Wales getting it cracking because for some reason he just likes to put a goal in there for some strange reason, and he's already scoring on Americans every single week now, apparently in MLS. So it's like he's like, this is another MLS match with a bunch of teenagers. But I will say this: that call up they're having, they're really young. But I think Brazil's doing that too, where a couple dudes are left off. I think they're just trying to feel out fringe players also. But USA, the good team I remember they had. They would have like 2 or 3 solid veterans in Europe, like or like at least solid veterans that were former Europe players that play here, like Dempsey, like guys like that were like they were still good no matter where they play. I don't really see that on this team. I see a lot of guys that are like, oh, they were supposed to be good or we love him, but I'm like, I just don't see it. I don't see that.
Jordan Morris.
You mean the guy that played collegiate soccer? That dog, it's just. That man skipped playing at what was it, a Hamburg or whatever, to play at Stanford of the year. My friend, it's not going to work out, big dog.
Okay, I'll say this: when I looked at the groups for the World Cup, I do think Group B is the easiest group because honestly, I'm not convinced by England really. Iran is one of the better teams in the AFC, but who knows? They do got Taremi or whatever, the guy from Porto who scores a lot.
Baller.
Yeah, baller. And then Wales is like they Wales got in because Ukraine's at war.
They got your favorite player though.
Who?
Joe Allen.
Ho Allen?
Allen.
but like Wales scraped in because Ukraine has a war right now. They were probably supposed to let Ukraine win and didn't get the message.
I don't know that.
But like the group is like, I don't know. Like England,
USA doesn't step up against lower competition. USA only steps up against competition supposed to be hard for them. Like when they play Italy's and stuff, like they kind of get it cracking a little bit. But when they're supposed to beat people, they don't beat the people they're supposed to. Look at their whole run through this just to get into this qualifiers. They lost a ton of qualifiers that they should have won. You're struggling to win El Salvador. Come on, big dog. What are we doing here?
Holly, do you cheer
I
for
agree.
USA men's national team? Keep it real.
I do not. No, I do not.
Do you want them to lose?
Yes, of course.
Oh, see, you're official. You don't even have to get jumped in anymore.
You got the hood pass for that.
Yeah.
All right.
No, nothing would make me happier than to see USA not make it out of the group. And the thing that would make it even better is to see Iran beat USA, because USA did shoot down that civilian plane in 1984, and I think my dad did that.
Thanks a lot. The one thing we're gonna say is when the World Cup comes around, I like to pick teams on some political ties. It's fun.
Yeah, it's all politics.
Fun. It's fun to do it. And if it's USA, Iran, you know what I'm gonna go with, dog. Come on now.
Yeah, no, you got to just pick who's the worst. Like I'm cheering for Wales in this group, because
Barely.
Huh?
Barely.
Yeah, barely. But it's like y'all were colonized by England. You know, they
They have been colonized. They have their own language that's dead. Yes.
Y'all gave up. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Ireland's still kind of doing it. Y'all gave up a long time ago. But you do got Anthony Hopkins.
Careful. Holly's Welsh. Be careful, dog. Okay. Jeez.
Oh, you remember that?
Oh, you have Welsh background.
Half, yeah.
Relax.
Oh,
all right. They got a dragon. They fuck with dragons. Back up, dog.
Maybe you're related to Ashley Williams.
Maybe.
Eh,
It's possible.
the Welsh dude, the center back,
Yeah,
the
the
black
center
guy.
back. Yeah.
You know, Wells got Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Good
Anthony
line.
Hopkins,
Joe Allen
Ho Allen,
Oh,
and
wow.
Holly.
Holly Williams,
Ashley Williams.
Ashley Williams. Both great
Ashley
names.
Williams. I think who's the guy? It's not unusual to be who's that? Tom Jones.
Tom Jones.
He's Welsh also.
Tom Jones has never been brought up into that lineup in history, and I'm so down, dog.
Oh no, he's Welsh.
The great Welshman, Tom Jones.
Yeah. So we're okay, but I do feel like USA can make it out of this group because I just don't see it being that good. I'm looking at England sideways. Like, if England can't get like a 3-0 on USA, like I'm looking at England sideways. Like, who's like their back line? Okay, I feel like English players this season aren't really performing very well, except for Raheem Sterling.
No, I slow up a little bit on the back line. I think you're just thinking about like a Maguire who's absolutely
No.
I think that Tomomori is a really good defender who plays.
He's not going to start. He's not going to start.
He started before for that. He started.
He's not going to start in the World Cup. He's not going to start.
I don't know that. I guess you and Southgate are dogs. I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all have a WhatsApp group together. But Tomomori is highly regarded as they like him a lot. He's a really good player, and he's also not playing in England. That's kind of huge. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's playing in Italy though.
That's where good defenders are. I thought we forgot about this. But anyways,
years ago.
Him, they still got your favorite English defender ever, Big Stones. They got Stone Man, you know what I mean? On a good team. Stone Man's not playing that bad this year. He's not doing that bad. He's better than Maguire. The minimum line is Maguire. And if you're above that, you're gonna start, big dog.
But also, like, Trent Alexander-Arnold is not playing well this season. He could turn up for the World Cup. And he could get better. Like, there's still time.
I think in a World Cup setting, he'd play better than it would for Liverpool. It's like actual soccer going on in Liverpool. It's a little different.
Luke Shaw hasn't played all season.
It's true.
Who's the other left back? They could put Trippier. They could put Kyle Walker at left back, they could put Kyle Walker at left back.
Oh, they have that kid from Brighton too. The short one. I forgot his name.
Is Ben Chilwell English?
I don't know, but that name is so cool.
I think he might be English. Okay, so he's decent. He's still coming off that injury a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
He's not playing super regularly, but
they also have the other guy from Arsenal too, right? Or is that the guy?
Tierney's Irish.
No, the other one, the fullback they have.
Who?
Is it we're not Ramsdale? No, Ramsey? No.
Ramsdale? Isn't that
No,
a
that's
goalie?
a goalie, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's just too many wells. I don't know, dog. I'm trying, man.
Who's England's midfield?
Your favorite midfielder,
Jordan Henderson.
the big man Bellingham.
Okay, Jordan Henderson, and who else? Bellingham, and who else? Yeah, I mean,
Better than America.
Well, no, but
Mason
who's
Mount?
America's midfield. Huh?
Oh,
Mason
Mount.
Mount?
Okay, Mason Mount.
Come on, dog. Big mountain out there. Come
Okay.
on now. I forgot.
Okay, we got Sterling, Rashford, Harry Kane.
Oh, Ben White. He's all right from Arsenal. Ben White's all right.
Caesar, stop.
Declan Rice.
Oh, Declan Rice.
I'm
Declan's
not
a good first name.
Okay, actually, I do like Declan Rice, and if he's like available, he should start over Jordan Henderson, in my opinion. And he's a good World Cup. He's a good World Cup.
But they have good players. They have Phil Foden. They got Sterling. They got
Phil Foden.
Phil Foden's the ball. They got your least favorite winger ever, Saka. They got some players, dog.
Okay, all right. They got a few guys.
The Mason Greenwood might come out of jail. Who knows, dog? They got a lot of players, dog.
If they let Mason out, it's real bad. Also, Mendy got found not guilty on one of his charges.
Also, I know you talk about Trent, but they also still have Reece James too.
They do, yeah.
Right. Okay, they got some guys. I forgot.
So back up.
I'm backing up.
Come back. Let's go.
I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I'm backing up. I was looking at them sideways, but more so because I want them to beat America.
You know who I do like that doesn't get any attention really, that Chelsea team? That Connor guy, that midfielder.
Oh, he's pretty good actually.
Gallagher.
But is he English?
He's English, and he played at Crystal Palace last year. I like
Gallagher?
him. I like him. Yeah, Gallagher. Yeah. Now is he for real English?
Did he sell out?
He might have sold out. That name Connor Gallagher is very un-English, but I'm down.
I don't know, buddy.
Yeah, I like him though. He's a good player.
But no, I was looking at England sideways mostly because I want them to beat USA because they abolished slavery before USA did. So I'm like, I gotta go for England. But y'all have convinced me to not look at them sideways. So thank you guys. But